like, and welcome back to Railroad Corporation 2. This is the start of Chapter 4, right? So in Chapter 4 it's all about geology and minerals. So in order to get geology and minerals, we need to go down to here. We need to go around our office and you need to build a geology department. Now the first one costs 135,000. You then need to hire geologists. It then gives you these grid squares if you look down on the right hand side of the map, and you have to explore each section of the map, but a lot of them take, so here's our geologists down here, level 3s and level 2s in order to complete. So you have a low complexity, medium complexity and high complexity site that you have to sort of explore, and the higher complexity, the more of these level 3s and level 2s you're going to need. Medium complexity is the number of level 2s and level 1s, but you need a lot of them, and a low complexity is just level 1s, but you'll probably need quite a few of them. But hiring these people and building that department and upgrading it takes a lot of time. So before you do any of that, I've actually played this before because I was having a lot of difficulty finding. Your first task is to build at least one coal mine and build at least one iron ore mine. You start here in Durham. This is where it throws your head office, which is weird because the very first time I did that, I loaded this, it asked me to place an office, and you can go bankrupt very quick if you have to do all that. So the first thing you should always do is, I will show you, you should set up a couple of little lines, right, to move stuff back and forth. Now this is different. Last time I was here, this was wood, and I'll show you because I'll load up. I'll do a little Blue Peter moment here, and I'll load one that we did earlier. Now here it says we're on Chapter 4, day 4,555, but I have 22 million in the bank balance because there's a lot of playing around doing stuff that we've sort of already seen in this. It takes a long time. I uncovered almost all of the geological slots. I'll show you the geological slots in a minute, and I'll show you some of the sort of smaller routes that I created in order to make money so we can continue on this next endeavour. Charlottesville now demands a lot of stuff. Well, that's no surprise because it's getting a lot of stuff. So if we head down here in Durham, I've only utilised sort of this half of the map thus far. So here's Durham. We've got a few trains coming. So over here, as you can see, this industry is different. This one for me was logging, and there was the fish farm. So I was able to send logs and fish down here, logs and fish over here, and logs and fish over here. There was a grain farm here. Everybody in this sort of region wants grain, so that was done. I managed to get logs up here to the paper mill, and down here requires paper, so that's totally fine. And then I sort of headed up the way. This grain farm supplies Charlottesville, Staunton, Richmond. I think it also supplies Washington as well. Now Charlottesville, this is where I made my money because we started to make a lot of cloth here. I also got lobbyists and bidded to get a lobbyist to get a logging site in here. So then I can now do this. If I need a bit of quick cash, I can just throw some logs into Charlottesville. And I've got some pretty beast trains rolling around the map. Some of them are quite large. There's one from Henderson. I would imagine that it's possibly unloading, although we'll see train 10 here in a minute. So train 10 is going in. It's going to load up with all 30 of these, and it's going to take it across. I'll then show you the geology and all the research that we sort of did. But we're in a good shape for building these mines and whatever the game asks us to build next. So it's unloading all the grain down there. That's fine. Oh, this is a grain train, so this is not the train you're looking for. So what's train 9? Staunton to Charlottesville. Okay, that's quite a long train. So again, this textile factory is full up because it's 30 of 30. I think the other train should be... Yeah, train 7. Train 7 is struggling to unload logs because the conversion rate has gone up here. They used to use up logs very quickly down here in Henderson. But that's fine. It gives the cotton... I hear other train. Gives the cotton... gives the cloth factory time to burn through some of that cotton they've got stored up there. Right, so when it comes to research, everything is done. I managed to research everything in the 4,555 days. So we started the 10-wheeler, we got all this done. We got the Mastodon, the consolidation. Now I've not used these trains yet. We will use them together, and I managed to get the electric infrastructure, and then I got the EP2 bipolar and the Pennsylvania GG1. So we'll get some electric trains up and running as well. When it comes to research, there are no researchers. I used them. I hired 6 of them. That's all I needed. And then I paid them off. As for the lobbying, again, I used them to build the things I wanted. And then I fired them. Now when it comes to geology though, we've got a lot. So I haven't covered most of this. And as you'll see, down here in the right hand corner, it's all clay and iron ore. Over here in the bottom left, it's all sort of oil, and up here at the top is sort of coal. So I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna set up a mine there. Ooh, you can build it anywhere. So this is the area where it wanted me to build the mine. Now the mine can go anywhere in here. Now I'm thinking about going into Washington. So is it better to place it at Winchester? I wonder if it'll do to... No, it's 409,000. Set up a new settlement on the map to place a mining facility to add to your... or add it to an existing town. Well, I'm going to go there. Iron ore mine. Winchester now supplies iron ore, and then I need to build a coal mine, which is up here. So there's my thingy mine. I want to set up a mine in here, and I'll set it up in Chambersburg. Okay, build a steel mill. Right, so I'm gonna build a steel mill. I can either build it in Baltimore, or I can build it here in Washington. Now there was industrial land, there is. I want to buy it, purchase, because I've already got the infrastructure set up here. Paper mill, flour mill, steel mill, 2 and 3. Okay, so we might have to build a couple of these to keep it flowing all the time. I want to buy that, purchase. This is why you need a lot of money, and I'm going to construct a steel mill. Although constructing the steel mill was not too bad. Alright, so this will take 15. So there's Winchester. And there's Chambersburg or whatever. Alright. Okay, okay. I want to go over here. Build me a station, yep. Build at least one steel mill. Sell 20 cartons of steel to any port warehouse. Well, that's totally fine. Do I want this to go this way? Yeah, it's not gonna matter. I'll add a couple of tracks. So this is... Right, so you can only have 5 tracks maximum, but we only sort of need 5 tracks. There's also logs here as well, so that's useful. Alright, that's excellent. Now, do you have a port warehouse? You don't, so it's going to have to go to the port warehouse down here at Baltimore. Now, I could have just built the steel mill down here, and I might actually. I might just get 2 steel mills running. Or will you get 2 steel mills running? No, leave it. Leave it for the moment. But you are going to need a station down here. Yeah, control, spin it round. I'll have it go there. Okay, so I need a couple of lines coming in and out here. It's just going to be a little short run. Maybe get that one like the third in. Leave it sort of in the middle. Now down at my station here, I want to buy a depot, add a new facility, build a train depot. It's only 300,000. Not normally as steep as it normally would be. And then I want to go from there to there. Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. Get the third one in. It's not doing anything heinous over here. No, it's totally fine. And then I need you to come out. And then start heading down there. There you go. Nice little routes heading out there. Okay, so we need quite a fair bit of stuff here. Get rid of that. Buy a locomotive. Okay, so we've got the electrical stuff. And I can get the electrical infrastructure, and I probably will from here. But right now, we'll get some of this stuff, because we haven't used it yet. So I'm going to buy a Mastodon for this, right? So the Mastodon is going to go from Winchester. So head down here, yep. Winchester, add. You're going to load up on this. Wow. The cars here are very big, but it's 9 and 9. 9 and 9 is fine. And then add a station. I guess this is Washington. So we're down here in the W's. Why are you unloading that? You can't unload coal. Alright. And then save that route. And then I want to add a locomotive. I'll get another Mastodon here. This time we're going from, I think it's Chamsburg, is it? Yeah, Chamsburg. You're going to load up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You will take a lot more coal. That you will. But coal is not the thing I really require. So keep up with this. Ah, well, you'll take a lot of coal. 17, 18. 18 coal. We'll go ahead with the 18 coal. It can just unload as we're waiting. You don't have a port warehouse here in Washington, but that's okay. And then we're going to go to Washington. Add. You're going to unload the coal. 18. Save. Oil has been discovered. Right, so I'll show you the geology stuff in just a second, because I left a couple of squares sort of free. Fold that in there. Oh, it's gonna wait for the train to be free. We'll have to have a look at our Mastodons as well. There we go. They're big. They're beefy. A lot bigger. Right, so once that's done, this one should get its first load in though, so that's nice. And I just need to start delivering the port warehouse. We'll use the thingy one for that. Does this accept steel? No. That's fine though. This is gonna go pretty slow though. Right, so the train. Did it actually say confirm there? I never noticed. If this one can do 2 for each one of his 1, that might be okay. Right, once that train is in the depot, fully in the depot, you can see it sneaking off in there. I can confirm this. And then I can get a second train if needed. Right, so we're unloading that. We don't get paid for this. Not at all. We need to wait for that first lump of coal to come in. Right, so they're almost finished this. This will be finished in 3 days. So these ones, this is a high complexity. There you go. Requires a lot more level 3s than level 2s. This is a low complexity, which only requires level 1s, but you need a lot of them. And then there would have been more medium complexity stuff up here. So this hasn't left yet. Oh no, it has. Train 8 is unloading. Oh yeah, it's a different train. Okay, so there were no resources. I spent so much time. This is why I revamped this episode, because the Durham is down here, and I searched all along here. And this took ages just to get this, and a crap ton of money. And then I eventually found the iron ore, and was like, oh, it's just a matter of time till I did coal. So I kept on searching up here, and then all the way up to here, and I thought, crap, I'll move over to this side, because I thought it'd be iron ore at this side and coal at this side. I then searched all the way over here, and got up to here, before I was like, there's no coal on this map. But then I eventually found it. So we can get the last stuff done. So there you go. I have a crap ton of these. Now, brick tunnel construction, I might keep him. We'll have to wait and see. I'll probably just pay all of these off, because I'll just fire them, because they've had a good run. They've probably made a fair bit of money off of me with all the geological exploration they've been doing. Abner McKay and Dennis Rodriguez, you're going to make up that team. This just requires level 1s. And I'll even throw a Sylvester Hatfield, a level 2 in. You can make up the last of that team. And then this just requires level 1s. But some of these will help. Railroads, soil works cost, geological. So these will actually, excuse me, make construction costs cheaper if you keep them. Right, I'm going to let the steel mill rack up some actual steel first. Yeah, so I'm getting 2 of these trains for every 1 of these. Train 12 is unloading coal. Train 11 is unloading iron ore. So there, but that's going to unload something like 18. This one's always a bit rough because they require, this train 8, they do require cloth, but the conversion time is like 4 minutes on it. So it's always a bit, this train's always sort of stuck here. It'll unload that 4 and then unload the rest of the 4 when it'll then repair, and then it'll be on its merry way. There you go. It takes a long time to make steel. Do you get 2? Oh yeah, you get 2. Oh, that's nice. But they started converting it. I need a bit more iron ore. It will hold 45, which is nice. Alright, so I need to buy a train in here. Buy a locomotive. I'm going to go with a consolidation because we don't have one of them yet. It can't hold as much, but that's fine. Now you're going to go from Washington. And you're going to load up on steel. How much? I think this can take a fair amount of steel. Yeah, I'm just going to max it out. That's 19. Will you take 20? No. Does this port warehouse consume steel? That's what I sort of need to know. Now this is maxed out, so it's going to be 19, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. So add a station, and we're going to Baltimore. Add a station, Baltimore. This can take things back. It can take passengers and mail back if it wishes. So we might set it up as well, just to keep money flowing. Right, so the port warehouse is going to be 19 of that. And then, you know what? Load up in City Hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then load up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to set it to unload here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8 and 8. That says 9 for some reason. That's 8 and 8 and 8. Save it. Right, so it's loading up on steel, but it's going to take a while before it gets its the amount of steel it needs. It only needs 1. So it should get 1 soon enough. Right, iron ore train is rocking in. Clay has been discovered. So they're getting the last of these done. Looks like there was a bit of coal there and a bit of clay. Alright. Ooh, there's the steel train. What does steel look like? Yeah, it just comes in these little beams. I know steel is heavy, but when it comes to utilizing space, I feel like you could probably get more. Alright, so that's going to go in. I should get money for this, because this is not my port warehouse. Or is it my port warehouse? Yeah, I did. I got 62,000. Are they consuming this, though? Consumption time. Yeah, so they are using it. Okay, so 2 more runs on that, and it'll be good. This thing should pay for itself with the amount of stuff that's getting moved around. The price of locos increased steeply. It was a lot. Sold 19. Oh, so that's 19 carriages. I don't think it got 19 steel, which seems weird. Unless they've consumed 10 steel already. Quartz has been discovered. Right, so all the mining is now done. If I need money in a pinch, or I need to save money in a pinch, I can then sell off all those guys. But I get the feeling that I'm going to have to get a tunnel through this area to get to the other side. I don't know why, I just feel like that's possibly a thing that's going to happen. One of these places had... Yeah, you could possibly take coal to other places, but I don't want you doing that. Yeah, because that wants coal as well. Their glassworks also wants coal. I'm wondering if it's going to ask me to set up like glassworks and pottery stuff. Which ain't a problem if it is. Right, train 13 is on its merry way again. Our consolidation. Look at it. Beautiful. Right, so you sold 19 carriages. Does 19 carriages not equal... I want to watch this. And they are going to consume this as well. Alright, so that's going to be 20 carriages. Dink. Ramp up steel production. 0 steel have been produced this month. 0.2 of 20 steel average production. Okay, so it now wants me to build up more. Okay, so we need a lot. So how do I tell the average steel production? I guess it's gonna ramp up here. I mean, it says 0, which is not very enlightening. Who accepts steel? We'll make steel there and you'll accept it, but it needs to sort of go over this way. Yeah, okay. So, Pittsburgh, that's just a port warehouse. It's a long way away, but I'm going to set up a line here, because in order to make steel, you have to continuously move it around. Build a new station. I'll keep my consolidation on this. But this is what I was talking about with the track through the mountain. Right, so that's 5 to 5. I will build a repair shop in here because the train is going to need it. It's quite a long distance. Let's go from the middle because I don't know if there's anything going to be going right or left to this. Logging in Elkins. I need to be going this way. Where this way though? I'm looking for an area to punch through. Maybe there? How much is that? 1.15 million. I'd like to use an electric train for this, but I'll use an electric train for the next one. Right, I just sort of want you to, oh god, to sort of line up with that. I want that to go into there. Right, confirm. Okay, so average production produced this month. So where's this going? It's going round here. Round here. Could have punched it through somewhere this way, but there is fine. And then I'm going to get an electric train to take this up to here. These are all port warehouses. There's no one else that really consumes or wants to consume this stuff. Yeah, so I'll get another track out of Washington on this one. I'm going to electrify it, and then we're going to head round this way to... Is it Pittsburgh? No, I've got the thing in Pittsburgh. It's going to be Cleveland. And I will get a thing up and running there. Okay, that's fine. So, train 13 is bringing stuff back. Excellent. Okay, but this will no longer hold, so... You're doing Washington? No, keep doing that. Go to Washington. And then I want you to add a station. In fact, let it run. Because I want to completely change up these orders. This is up at 1.3 average steel production. Yes, I'm going to tell it to load 19, but I'm going to save that. It just has to unload the passengers, and then it'll load up with 19. And then I want to add a station. It is going to be... Where was this? It was Pittsburgh. Alright, so add that. At Pittsburgh you will unload 19. And off you go. You can do the loading of passengers here as well. So take your 8 back. Take your 8 back. That keeps the money flowing. Save that. Off you go. So it's refueling. It didn't repair. That's kind of sad, but it's okay. I have more of this than I do of that. So buy a locomotive. Buy another mastodon. I need to change up a few things though. One way. Yeah, so you're gonna go that way. And then that there. Now I could have copied the orders for that train, but it'll be fine. Now we're gonna need more steel mills in other places. Okay, so not add that. Train 14 is on the snooze because it's got nothing to do. So head to the Winchester. Go load up on, I think it was 8. It's 9. A very awkward number. Add a station, and this train is fully maxed. It can't do anything else. Unload that, save, and get you going. Right, so again, we need to keep emptying this of steel so that it keeps producing steel. Now we've delivered to that port warehouse. I want to upgrade this to have electrical infrastructure. 50,000. Build up a power station. To get a malfunction. Oh no, that's other trains that are doing stuff. So yeah, I'm probably going to split it off here. Head up to here. Head round. And then go up to the port warehouse there. And we'll get an electric train on that. Alright, that's up to 1.3. So this is gonna 10 steel have been produced this month. 4.7. Yeah, so more steel mills and more things have to be produced. And I think I'm gonna have to buy industries that possibly also want upgrade, 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 add a new facility. You're going to need a power station. You're going to need a repair shop. That's going to be fine. I want trackage. Again, pull it in from like the middle. Want to go that way, then I want to go across here. I will upgrade that bridge. Huntington flour mill. Head down there. Yeah, the coal mine there. Pull that into there, confirm. Right, and I'll get another train rocking and rolling out to there. And we're going to use the electric train. Okay, so buy a locomotive. The first one, pulley mass 798. The EP2 bipolar is 213. Is 130, wow, 13,700, 140 miles per hour. You know what, buy it. That was expensive. It's fine though. So you're going to take steel. Do I want to get another steel mill for this? I.e. Did my other train get to here? That's 8.7, so I think I need at least 2 steel mills up and running. So I'm going to try and get another one further down south to supply these towns. See, that's at 8 of 40, so it can go there next. The next train. Yeah, so I need to go from Washington... Steel mill. How much will this take? If it can take... It can take 20. I might just make it, have it do like... 20 is 20 fine. Well, it's a big train. So have it take 25. I might actually have it take 30. And it's still nowhere near capacity. Right, add a station. You are going up to... I think it was Cleveland. Yep, Cleveland. Add that. Unload the 30. And then we'll get to see this thing in action. How much passengers we've got? You know what? Take 18. And then take the 13 mail as well if you can. I want to see... That's 16. It will give us 16 mail. $18, yeah. Unload the mail, 13. That's too much mail. There you go. Save. And she's loading up on steel. There's no electrification on track. Oh, electrified. Yeah, which one do you need to electrify? This one. Electrified 0%. Electrify at 415%. I can't electrify this one because that train is here. No, I can't. Alright, so I need to go back and check this. Now this should be good all the way around to here, right? I wanna... Yeah, I'm getting money off of bridges. Nice. And electrify it. Because I've got the geologists that give me the money off. Build that. That's sweet. Electrify that. Oh yeah, we're good. All the way into there. Right, so I definitely need more steel. I possibly just need a better train to bring this in here. Sell in town? No, nobody wants it in town. Train 15 is steel loading pending. Ah yeah, so we're basically waiting for them to build this. Did the other train get up here? Yeah, deliver 9. So it should actually be this one. No, it should actually be this one. Yeah, my consolidation. It's going through a tunnel. And then it's coming back. Sweet. Alright, so there's the old consolidation. We're up to 11.3 on steel production. You know what? I might just have trains. Yeah, okay. Check the map. So if we go to here, yeah, there's a coal mine there. And an iron ore mine there. I might pull this into here. Plot has been explored and I've got iron ore. Plot has been explored and I've got iron ore. I mean, it's possibly easier, right? To just set them up in port towns and ship the stuff to the port towns. Right, set up a coal mine here. Yep. Harrisburg. You're getting a coal mine. If there's any excess, I can ship them to the towns that require them. And then I want to set up a thing here. Huntington. I wonder if it's... Yes, we'll be in range of Belafonte. New settlement now. Is it not in range? There you go. Belafonte now has an iron ore mine. Sweet. Yeah, Baltimore, you're gonna get your own steel incoming. Steel mill, construct, confirm. Now, need to add tracks here. Right, so I'm at 11.3. Getting this one up and running will help. And the distances are longer here, so we'll use the electric trains. Now I want to get this one up and running first, because this is going to be the most problematic. Set up that, yep. Add a new facility. Have I got the thing here? No. I can't get a repair shop in here. Seems odd. Set up a power station, because we're going to need it. Right, so that's that. We're heading up here, and the other one should be here. No, I've lost my other mine. Oh, it's... No, that's Shamsburg. Yeah, it's over here. So we've got Harrisburg is going to come down, and then we've got this is going to come down. Alright, that's going to be fine. Go about there. Go to Belafonte Railroad Station. Confirm. I want to electrify all this for a mere 365,000. That's totally fine. And then I could start delivering this stuff straight to there. And if there's any excess coal, I can deliver it straight to there as well. Did you build the station in Harrisburg? You did not. I'm going to keep it coming up here, and then it's going to go down there. Alright, let the game run, because this is still going up. Build a new station, please and thank you. Across the bridge you go. And then round at 100 kilometers per hour, please and thank you. Bring that down to about there. In you go. Confirm. Okay. So I also need to buy one more thing here, and it's I'm going to buy a train depot. Right, you are going to buy a locomotive. I want this, so buy. I want you to go to... I'll know it when I see it. Harrisburg? No. It's like Flinchburg. It's Belafonte. So go to Belafonte, pick up as much of this as you can. 1368, that is 18, so double what the Mastodon could carry. Okay, add a station. You're going to this other place, which I have now forgotten. Baltimore. Is it Baltimore? It is. You're going to Baltimore. Baltimore. You are going to unload steel. No. You're going to unload iron ore. 18. Save. I actually didn't check my bipolar. The other one leaving. I gotta go. Whoa. 3 times speed. It's pretty fast. I like it. I like it a lot. In you go. Now this only holds 15, so I'm going to have to wait for that to load. While we're waiting for that to load, we'll get coal running. And I'll just use a Mastodon for this. So buy a locomotive. Do I need a Mastodon? Yeah, buy a Mastodon. You are going to go from Harrisburg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how much you'll carry. That is 18. Okay, so this train's going to have to do double. Possibly. Go to Baltimore. Unload that. Save. Off it goes. Now this could bring passengers back. But I think we're good on passengers and mail and stuff. There you go, there's this train. Absolute beast. We're up to 12.7 on steel, and once this one fires up, we should be pretty good. Probably would have been better sending them up there, but... this is going to supply for Baltimore. So that's unloading that, and then I'll possibly see... Where's the nearest coal mine? Yeah, I'll probably get this coal mine up and running, and this one up and running, or this coal mine, and this iron ore mine, and then start heading stuff down to these other places. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be just fine. Okay, ramp up steel production we will be. Once this train moves its dumb ass. I've got the money. Spend it. Upgrade that bridge, for the love of God. I don't want trains going too slowly. You're still at 8. Consume this, please. I need you to consume it. So you've got 18 of 45. I think this is dropping off. Is it 18? That should go up to more. 2 steel have been produced this month. 12.7 out of 20 steel average production. Yeah, that's okay. We're getting up. 4 steel have been produced this month. 6 steel. Is this over a year? I don't know. Why are we not producing steel over here? 18 of 30, 18 of 45. Yeah, it should be going. And then this bipolar is loading steel to go to the other side. I'll just quickly check these. Yeah, you've got 0. You've consumed everything. Columbus doesn't have a port thing though. And you've still got 18. That's fine, but by the time the train gets over here, that should be... Yeah, they are consuming it. Now it's this one here I need to watch. So I can sell in town. There you go, port warehouse. How much have you still got? Yeah, 6 and 18. The other coal train is coming in. That'll fine. That's going to match that. We're up to 16.0. So another steel mill should do it. Right, so we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Man, this has been Railroad Corporation 2, and I will catch you later. Okay, I just ended the episode literally, and then this came up. Success. We've done it. Money balance end of mission 21,000. Just after I end the episode, it jumped up to 16 out of 20 average steel made, and then a second later it was up to 18, and then boom, up to 20. So two steel mills is all you sort of need to get that production up. So yeah, rails built 4,012, staff 20, locomotives purchased 17, cargo transported a lot, railroad stations 19, researchers completed 42. So basically all. Now it says main menu. Oh, we're done. Alright, that's going to leave it there for Railroad Corporation 2. That was fun. I think there might be more coming out later. We'll have to wait and see. The game is still in early access. There's the full release of the game ago, and that was a fun little introduction to the mechanics. Each sort of chapter showed you what you needed to know in order to play the game successfully in a campaign or single player sandbox mode, if you want to do that. Yeah, there's the sandbox mode. Frozen lakes. Now I do know for a fact there will be other terrains. Right now it's a bit snowy. There will be maps without snow, etc. So yeah, fun game if you're into sort of your transport tycoon, transport fever, your railway empires. This is it's a sort of nice game for you. The train models are very nice. We didn't get to see the PCG G1, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll get to see it when the actual game comes out. In fact, there's one right there, if you want to see what it looks like. Yeah, so we'll leave it there for that episode. We'll move on to something else after this. But as always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. But I've been Danny Man, this has been Railroad Corporation 2, and I will catch you later.